Hello, this is Aline from MasterYourWeb. You're watching HTML tutorial for absolute beginners, and in this video we'll be more on the theoretical side of things, since we'll be talking about HTML attributes. So let's begin. So what is an attribute? Let's take a real-world example. Let's look at the MasterYourWeb.com website and find some attributes of it. So, for starters, we can say that the website looks nice. Then we can say that the website is useful because I would like to start posting different articles on it, so maybe it could be useful for some people, including myself. Last, we can say that the website is new because I've created it like a few months ago. All those words, nice, useful, new, are basically attributes, because they are providing us some information about something. And that is exactly how HTML attributes work. They provide different information about several HTML tags. That is the general definition of HTML attributes. Now let's go through the most common HTML attributes that we will encounter in our future web development journey. So the first one is going to be the ID attribute. And for that I will open the Visual Studio Code and I will create a div. And I will add the ID attribute, which is done as following. ID is equal to my awesome ID. Great. So the ID attribute is nothing but a fancy way to differentiate that particular div, span, paragraph, image, you name it, from the rest of the other tags in the website. Now you might wonder, why do we need to differentiate? Well, the main argument is going to be the fact that by doing so, we could actually make some changes only to that particular element through CSS and JavaScript. We can make a lot of things to it, such as changing colors, adding animations, you name it, but the first step into doing that is to actually differentiate that element from the rest of the other ones. Our next attribute is going to be the class one. And in order to create the class attribute, we will create a div, and inside of it we will write class is equal to, and let's give it a nice name, for instance my awesome class, and that's it. Basically the class attribute is another way to differentiate the elements, but this time we have the possibility to use the same class on multiple elements. So for instance we could have another div with the same class. Let's try to copy it. Great. Another nice example is going to be the fact that we could have like 5 paragraphs. Alright. So we'll write paragraph 1 and we'll copy it 5 times. Remove the spaces. And we will have paragraph 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. We will add the class of color red. So basically in our scenario we will have the option like to add the red color to the paragraph 1 through CSS of course, and also for instance we can do the exact same thing on the third paragraph. That is done through grouping of the elements. So an important aspect in using classes is the fact that you have the option to group certain elements under the same class and to actually change them together as we previously demonstrated. So this is different from the ID, because ID is going to target only one element. And as a small mention, you actually can have the same ID on multiple elements, but the browser will start to complain about it, and in general it is going to be a bad idea. So ID is only going to be used for one element, while the class could be used both for one and also for multiple elements. Another attributes that we have been using are the href, used for links, src or source, used for images, and also we have the width and height, also being used for the images. Next we have the style attribute, which lets us add some styling to our HTML, and for that we'll create a new paragraph, and inside of it we'll write this is another paragraph, and inside of it we'll write the style is equal to color blue. Alright, let's actually save it and run it in the browser. Okay, so this is another paragraph and it is blue. So those were the most common use attributes, And as a general rule, the structure of the attribute is going to be something like attribute is equal to quotation value. That is demonstrated both for the ID, class, all of the other attributes that we've previously discussed, also the style attribute, and again all of the other attributes as well, basically. So that is the general structure of attributes. In this video we won't have any exercises, since, as I mentioned, it is going to be a theoretical one.
No, God! No, God, please, no! 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 No!
But I hope that you've learned something new and useful. In the next video we'll discuss about the head tag, since we haven't touched it so far, and I really think that we are ready to tackle it. Let's see each other then. Thank you very much for watching. If you enjoyed the content and if you consider that it's at least 1% relevant, then please leave a like, a share, and subscribe to the channel for more content. We'll see you on the next one.